and a very warm welcome to all of you. I'm Dr. Lala Rukshabir from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Today I'm excited to kick off our journey into the fascinating world of management. So today's lecture is not just a formality, it's a gateway to understanding how organizations run, how leader thinks, and how you, yes, you, can one day become a great manager. By the end of this lecture, you will be able to explain what management is, its key management functions, levels, and roles, and why it matters in real life, even outside of the business world. Let's start with a question. Have you ever organized a birthday party or any class trip? If yes, then congratulations. You have practiced management. Now comes in mind what management is. Management is basically getting things done through people efficiently and effectively. It's all about planning, organizing, leading, and controlling resources to achieve organizational goals. In the definition, we talk about two words, efficiency and effectiveness. Let's break that down. What actually effectiveness is or efficiency is. Effectiveness is doing the right things. That focuses on goal achievement. You need to achieve your goals and targets. And efficiency means doing things right, means using less resources, your less time, your less cost. You need to achieve your goals. So efficiency focuses on resources, less resources. Imagine you're running a lemonade stand and you want to sell 50 cups a day. That is your goal, basically your target. You want to achieve that. And if you achieve that by wasting half of your lemons, you are effective, but you're not efficient because you waste a lot of lemons. And if you use resources perfectly, but sell only 10 cups, you are efficient but not effective because your target is selling 50 cups a day. So a good manager balances both. Management is about both efficiency and effectiveness, balancing people, goals, resources. It sounds very simple, but it's a great deal. So why there is a need to study management? You might be thinking that, why should I care? I'm not a manager yet. So why I need to study management? Here is why. Management is everywhere, everywhere, in schools, in hospitals, in NGOs, in sport teams, even in your family. You can't manage your family until and unless you manages all the things. It helps you understand how decisions are made, how team functions, how you manage your time, how you are going to motivate your team. Most of you will either become a manager or work under managers. So knowing how management works will give you a major advantage. Let me tell you one story of my friend. My friend started a clothing business. They have great products, a lot of passion, but poor management. No planning, no teamwork, no team structure, no control system. What happened? Within 6 months, it's a complete shutdown. So, no doubt talent is great, but without management, it's just a recipe for disaster. Coming to the next question, who are managers? Who exactly is a manager? Why we called him or her a manager? So a manager is someone who coordinates and oversees the work of others so that organizational goals can be accomplished efficiently and effectively. I repeat it again and again. Goals can be accomplished efficiently and effectively. Both are important. Managers can be categorized at different levels. First level is top level manager. The second level is middle level manager, and the third level is first line manager. Let's talk about one by one. Top level managers are the strategic level managers who are the CEOs and the directors of the companies who make big decisions, long-term decisions and strategies for the organizations. The second level, which we also called tactical level, these are the departmental heads or departmental managers who translate strategies into actions. And the last level of management is first line, which we also called operational level managers. These are the supervisors who manages day-to-day activities or day-to-day tasks in order to achieve organizational objectives. For example, in a restaurant, the owner is a top level that decides about menu, budget, branding of the company. And the floor manager in the same restaurant is the middle level who manages staff shifts, quality of food. And the head waiter in the same restaurant is a first line manager who ensures orders go out properly. So no matter the level, all managers are important and deal with people, goal and change, and all are focusing on achieving goals and objectives. So the next question is, what do managers do exactly? If we categorize the whole, we divide the functions of management into 4 levels, which we call 4 functions of management: planning, organizing, leading and controlling. Now what are these? Let's explore each with example. Number 1, planning. Planning is all about setting goals and objectives and deciding and making plans how to achieve that goals and objectives. For example, if you are planning a university event, you decide the theme, the date of the event and the budget of the event. That is all about planning. You plan all the things. Afterward planning, the second function of management is organizing, arranging people and tasks to achieve goals. Definitely, for making that plan successful, you need people, you need resources. For example, assigning roles for decor, for food, for media. So assigning duties so that event can be conducted successfully is organizing. The third function of management is leading. Leading is all about motivation, directing and communicating with team members so that they get the right direction at the right time. It's all about inspiring your team to stay positive despite setbacks. You may face difficulties, you may face challenging outcomes, but a good manager always pushes or motivates his team. And the last function is monitoring or controlling. Controlling is about monitoring progress and making corrections accordingly. For example, you check if the food arrived on time during an event or if a budget was followed or not. Or if not, you need to take corrective actions accordingly. So all these are the 4 functions of management, the core of business management. Planning, organizing, you need to plan first, then organize, then lead your team, and lastly, control. Control the whole progress, monitor the whole progress, monitor what you achieve at the end. You achieve your goals or targets or not. So let's quickly recap what we discussed in today's lecture. Number 1 thing is management. Management is getting things done through people. Managers plan, organize, lead, control. So that is all about today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will discuss managerial roles and skills required by the managers. Until then, observe how managers around you functions, and who knows, you might already be one. Thank you.